Many people love the Dilophosaurus and have been wanting to see one fully in all its glory since 1993 when we first seen it on screen. Well, what if I told you it was supposed to be a big scene in Camp Cretaceous Season 3 and we could potentially see it in Season 4? We'll be covering all that in today's video, but before we do, don't forget to like this video and check to see if you're subscribed, and if you're not, hit that subscribe button for more content. So with that announcement, let's get straight into today's video. So how do we know a dilo was supposed to be in Season 3? Well, cast your mind back to Episode 5 of Camp Cretaceous Season 3, where Darius was off and he was going to see the Gallimimus, and he sees a Gallimimus dead in one of the trees. Now, it's this scene where Darius looks at his book and he uses his book to draw dinosaurs. And if you look at his book very closely, you can see that he's actually drawn a Dilophosaurus, which means at some point on the island, he would have had to have seen a Dilophosaurus, because he uses that book only to catalogue the dinosaurs he has seen on the island. Hence, he would have had to have seen a Dilophosaurus to put it in that book. And we know he does this because he later draws the Gallimimus he sees after he's seen it in that book. So that confirms that he does indeed use that book to draw the animals/dinosaurs he has seen on the island. We also know that Dilophosaurus was confirmed to be on Isla Nublar because Jurassic World, where we see the hologram Dilophosaurus fighting off Blue. So we know for a fact that they kept Dilophosaurus on Isla Nublar. There was also a scene in Fallen Kingdom right at the very start where you actually hear and partially see a Dilophosaurus. So again, we know that the dilo was indeed on Isla Nublar during the time that the gang were there. So it's just a shame we actually never got to see the Dilophosaurus and this potential scene play out, even though it's hinted at that they definitely seen a Dilophosaurus on Isla Nublar. Now, that's the dilo in Season 3. How could we potentially see a Dilophosaurus in Season 4? Now, again, cast your minds back to the end of Season 3, where the gang are on the boat and they're leaving Isla Nublar and they're off to the mainland. But on that last scene, you actually hear something in the cabin/cargo hold. And that could be one of three things. Now, I've speculated on what it could be in a previous video, but I haven't actually said that it could be a Dilophosaurus. So we could actually see the Dilophosaurus in the hold with them going to Season 4. Now, where they're going in Season 4, we don't actually know. But again, I've got another video on that, so feel free to check that out after this. But they could potentially be heading to Isla Sorna with a Dilophosaurus in the hold. Now, there's not much evidence to support that there's a dilo in the hold. We haven't seen a dilo, but it's just purely speculation. And Dilophosaurus is a fan favourite. But if they did put it in Camp Cretaceous, this could mean that they might not put one in Dominion. And I actually want to see a dilo in Dominion as well as a Spinosaurus. I mean, how cool would it have been to see a Dilophosaurus potentially fighting the campers, or chasing the campers, or the campers escaping it somehow? I think that would have been a great scene, and I really would have enjoyed to see that. But unfortunately, it's hinted at, but we never actually got to see Darius see that Dilophosaurus, or the campers go up against the Dilophosaurus. Perhaps they seen the dilo chasing down something else, and that's how they seen it. Or perhaps it was actually chasing them. Who really knows? It's just a shame we never got to see it. But fingers crossed for Season 4, because that is where we could see it if that dilo is indeed on the boat. So don't forget, what do you think of this theory? Please let me know in the comments your thoughts and feelings, or perhaps you've got information that I haven't got, which I could potentially feature in future videos. So please let me know below. So will we see it in Camp Cretaceous, or will we see it in Dominion? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. I reply to every comment and I read every comment, so please let me know what you thought of this. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out, and please consider subscribing for more content on Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World. There's plenty more on the channel. I'd also like to thank my Patreons for supporting me. It really means so much that you guys support the channel, and my YouTube members. I really couldn't make these videos without you guys, and I'd like to say a massive thanks to you guys for watching this video. I'm Shadows. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.